Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Bahashem, Rekakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity. This lesson will be entitled The Origin of the T-Shirt. My source, realthread.com. And it states, the T-shirt as we know it today is an apparel staple. The simple garment is so deeply ingrained in world culture that it's easy to forget that. Relatively speaking, the T-shirt itself is quite young. Keep this in mind. The origins of the T-shirt date back to the late 19th century, when laborers would cut their jumpsuits in half to keep cool in warmer months during the year. The first manufactured T-shirt was invented between the Mexican-American War in 1898 and 1913, when the U.S. Navy began issuing them as standard undershirts. Even then, it took until 1920 for the actual term T-shirt to be inducted into the English dictionary, thanks to F. Scott Fitzgerald being the first person to publish the word in his novel, This Side of Paradise. So early in September, Amory writes, Fitzgerald provided with 6 suits, summer underwear, 6 suits, winter underwear, 1 sweater or T-shirt, 1 jersey, 1 overcoat, winter, etc., set out for New England, the land of schools. The first manufactured T-shirt was invented between the Mexican-American War in 1898 and 1913, when the U.S. Navy began issuing them as standard undershirts. Another key point, the T-shirt itself is quite young. Jeremiah 6:16, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old paths. Okay, and the only way we get back to the old paths, we have to be born again. Okay, and the spirit of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua has to navigate you. When you go into the term ancient, it means very old or old. And the term modern means just now. Okay? Keep that in mind. When you see camps that have T-shirts with fringes and the border blue, this is not the ancient way. This is not the old paths that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is referring to. Okay? The prophets did not wear T-shirts and fringes with border blue. They wore garments. Okay? Where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein. Right? The non-elect of Israel will not walk in the paths of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Therefore, they will be destroyed. Job 8:8. For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to the search of their fathers. Okay, so if the Spirit is dealing with us, we supposed to be inquiring about the old ways, how our forefathers carried and conducted themselves. Okay? And not this modern bullshit, which means just now. Isaiah 6:1. In the year that King Uzziah died, I saw also the Lord sitting upon a throne, high and lifted up, and his train filled the temple. That train is referring to what? His garments. According to the Hebrew, Strong's H 7757, pronounced as shawal, which means what? Skirts, a robe, of high priest robe. And his train filled the temple. And this is referring to who? Verse 3, and one cried unto another and said, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord Yahweh of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory. Yahweh has a garment in the spirit world, and not t-shirt with fringes and border blue. Another key point. Revelation 1:13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, referring to Yahushua, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. Okay, so around his waist. Okay, he has a golden girdle. Yahushua wears a garment and not t-shirts with fringes and border blue. This is Exodus 28 and verse 2. And thou shalt make holy garments for Aaron thy brother, for glory and for beauty. All right? And thou shalt make holy garments for Aaron thy brother, for glory and for beauty. Ecclesiasticus 45:6. He exalted Aaron, an holy man like unto him, even his brother of the tribe of Levi. An everlasting covenant he made with him and gave him the priesthood among the people. He beautified him with comely ornaments and clothed him with a robe of glory. Verse 8, he put upon him perfect glory and strengthened him with rich garments, with breeches, with a long robe and the ephod. If you are a man of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, by default, you will wear garments. Okay, point blank, period. Referring back to Job 8:8, referring to Jeremiah 6:16. Okay, now think about this. According to that documentation, such as the realthread.com, t-shirts itself is quite young. So if we compare this article, or if we attempted to filter this article within the scriptures, by default, t-shirt cannot be considered as the old way, or the old paths, or the former age, because it was first manufactured in 1898. Okay. T-shirt is modern attire, which means just now. And garments are the ancient customs, which means what? Referring to that term ancient, old. Lord, will you edify? Shalom.